16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, if they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there, that means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Powell. Loose inside the 30.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Second down, Howell now.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
A gain of 14. First down, Eagles.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Hurts going to keep it running right.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Throwing is Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39.
11 yards for number 11.
Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice 1st down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Second down and a yard. And Hurts going to move him around. On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, he had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
Hurts.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves. There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Howell down to throw it. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Throwing here, Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another throw for Howell. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 44-yard line.
Got it, ready? Cougar 19.
Howell completing the quick throw out wide.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. They run the draw here with Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
60 bicep, 60 bicep. 70 range, 70 range. Ready?
Back to throw, Howell.
Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
3rd and 2, here's Howell. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
If it's not one guy, it's another with this defense. I mean, this is the #1 unit against the rush in the entire NFL. They know how to cover for each other, and yeah, they've got great players. They also have very dependable players, too.
Second down, here's Hurts. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
The offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only get to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
First down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. On second down, Swift. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line.
First down, Eagles.
They go play action with Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Hurts throws on target to Burks. Touchdown, Eagles! A 15-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7.
Eagles 10, Commanders 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's 2nd and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And Howell will throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is It's incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Returnable now for Allen. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Third and 19. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Second down, Howell back to pass.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Now Howell. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 28 yards. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On first down, Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to throw here.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Got an open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On the option to give to Swift here.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One of the great coaches in football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat.
On first down, Howell.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Here's Howell.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. Back now at FedEx Field.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Slot man moves right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
It's 4th down.
18 rattle, 18 rattle.
Throwing here, Howell.
That's to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Washington 1st down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th.
It'll be a pickup of 4.
And Washington going to have a 1st down. Howell down to throw it.
His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
Able to power through. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
49-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Head to 60, head to 60. 19 Lion. 18 Pioneer.
Howell tried to pick it up on 3rd.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Back to throw, Howell. He's got his target. That's complete.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Commanders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Across the formation, Burks has it. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A big play there for Philly. 44 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Hurts.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle.
And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he's down to the 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
Throwing is Hurts.
the 6-yard line.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Robinson with another carry.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today.